So again, I'll redo it again because I'm sure I'll get Andy to just cut it here. But yeah, week 7, CrossKeys, Swiss matchup. Both runners 4 and 2. And do or die for both runners. They have to win. They have to win their last 2 matchups actually to have a chance in brackets. In order to make it into the playoff race. Where about half the runners will make it in past that race. So it'll just be a big old hoedown of a race, right? And it's going to be tough, man. It's going to be a great matchup. I'm already out of it. I'm already like 3 and 3. So I'm just kind of racing for fun. My match will be a little bit later today. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy this matchup coming up. So we are just about to start. Hopefully the timer actually starts. Okay, Andy's audio cut there, and I was like super worried. So Mike's record is also 4 and 2. So this is like they match up based on their what do you call it? The rank, I guess. Start off with a bottle for both runners. Both runners starting off with Sync. Interesting start. Sync at Lumberjacks today. Oh, what MSU pack is this? I call this the cringe one. Because it goes... But yeah, thanks everyone for the congrats and everything like that. There's so many of you. Holy moly. And again, thanks for the gift subs, Andy and Blandation. Really appreciate that, guys. Just a small magic decanter in the tree pull. We're going to see what the Thieves chess game is. It is nothing. Typical entrance. Early entrances suck. It's okay. Its messenger in this overworld music is why it's a bad MSU. Okay. I only played a little bit of messenger. Maybe that's why I'm not familiar with it. Interesting. So we have Sync as Uncle here. So that's pretty accessible for StructuralMike here, getting bombs. Andy getting a heart container. And red rupees from the tier 1 tree pull. Let's see what the Lost Woods is vanilla today. So it's going to be the Thief. And nothing in Uncle as well. Oh, we have a glove here, though. It's, as the kids call Pog. Messenger MSU has no chill. It's okay. I'll be chill for you guys. I'm normally not chill, but I'll try to be chill to offset the no chill. All right, StructuralMike gonna go for the Houlihan and Cave Strat here. So normally you would fake flipper this, but you know what? They're just gonna go through the cave sequence and nope, they're not gonna set up Houlihan at all. They're just gonna go right to the right side cave. All right. Yeah, Andy with the early glove. Really nice for routing here. And we're getting a first look of what's at this potion shop. Nothing in the Goatsy house today, guys. Unfortunate. I know. It's awful. We do get an early pod here, though. That's kind of nice, honestly. So we have the option to kind of, you know, do the Mimic Clip if you want to do. It's a little early for that. So I don't know if Mike will commit to that. Maybe because it's so far away. But we'll see what's in the first test here. Setting up a Death Warp here actually pretty wisely. We get the Bicky to Meyer as well here. Nice. Please stop blinking. Well, I guess the blinking is nice. It can show where the last item was. Alright, so nothing in... Oh, Sick gets found. In the left side of Sag Wipe. And it's just more bombs. Bombs are nice early though. So it's alright. And yeah, Mike's going to go ahead and go through pod. He actually has a bottle, so he could just do the PCU, which is basically a camera alignment glitch. So what they'll do is they'll use that potion while walking towards the door, and it's going to offset the camera so you're able to, as we see here, he's just waiting for the Bari to get out of the way. So as long as he hugs the wall, he can go up and down, it's fine. But yeah, he's able to get the red Mimic off screen, such as that, and it opens up the door. So the door check is actually stupid. It's like, it's not on the screen anymore. That's how the game works. Andy finding really nothing from that Paradox Cave connector. Or not Paradox, sorry. The, I call it the Spec Rock connector. That's the one. Please. Those Baris. A small key to pod in the dungeon. That is so good for Mike. Okay. So this this early dip has been worth. Andy doing a really weird route through Kakariko here. He's already at the south. Oh, maybe the connector took him here. That's probably what it was. That's gotta be. Because there's like no way he's there that fast. Yeah. Okay, makes sense. So we know that connection is all dead. But yeah, Mike's has that key. He's going to be able to go to the front here. Oh, we see a shovel here at the race game. That kind of sucks. He won't be able to get past the key door here, but he will be able to do the drop for another item. We're just going to map there in the first little thing. Put bombos there as a reminder. We see another map, so just 2 maps. The information is nice, though. I don't mind the early information. All right, we're going to get our first look at Link's house, actually. It's a small key to Ice Palace. A bit clown that neither runner has started with Link's house, but you know what? I'm a bit of a clown, too, so I probably would pull that off as well. And you just kind of going through the remainder of Kakariko. We're going to find Blind's Hut here. Mike is going to check Hyrule Castle. So this is kind of like where I normally like to start. It's a tough one, right? Like when you start here, I don't know, it's really risky, right? If you don't have bombs, but I just kind of like taking that risk. I've been burned by not coming here early enough in like CrossKeys matches, so. Nice bomb tree pull, by the way, for the tier 2, so that's really handy for Mike. That would have been nice early, but... oh god, we see a small key up here too, so that's gonna be nice. Have to pay attention to see what that is. And you're not really getting anything but money from Blind's basement here. Just the money. All the money. There's nothing in the castle front. Small key to Skullwoods for Andy. Okay, what's this key for Mike here? This is kind of a bad spot for a key. Mind you, the seed's early still, and we haven't really found a lot in Kakariko, so that might be okay. So it's just a small key to Ganstar. That could be relevant, but nothing as of yet of like what we need to do with that. So that's fine. But again, like Kakariko is pretty barren right now. Not really a whole lot going on. Except for the flippers. We got flippers now. In the good old chicken coop in its quote-unquote vanilla location. That is very not vanilla. This is the way of the CrossKeys. You're ahead of the video for me, just FYI. So when I did a scene switch, it kind of paused for a couple minutes. That could be why. That's a little unfortunate. I'll slow it down by like 5 seconds. I could do like an audio delay, I guess, too. Hold on. Let me see if I can do that real quick. I should be able to. Filters. I don't remember how to do it. There should be a way. I know there's a way. Anywho, desert found. Yeah, I don't really want to break the stream at this point. Another key to pod found. So interesting. Pod pretty accessible. And we know there's one on the right side. That is bow locked in logic. So that PCU glitch is not a requirement to get that small key. But, I mean, if you have that second key there, then I can go all the way to the back and get like an extra 5 items. So that's a pretty nice find, honestly. Pretty kooky spot for a desert spot, too. Just desert left. Nothing well. So Andy's cleared out Kakariko, and it's pretty much nothing here. So yeah, he's going to start off with Link's house now, get his small key to ice. Have to wait and see where he decides to go from here. Meanwhile, Mike is just going to kind of clean up Kakariko now. Kakariko is a very easy in for runners to kind of head to, as it just has like the highest amount of entrances in the game, and pretty early, very accessible. most times there's going to be progression there that you need to start the seed off, so. Did someone say pottery lottery tournament? Oh, man. I mean, I would be down, but my expectations would be so low. It'd be lower for this one. Like, when I joined this tournament, you know, I'm like trying my best. I'm having a great time with it. But like CrossKeys mode, is just like a really fun mode for me. I just understand. I've been playing this for so long. I just understand there's so much variance with it. Anything can happen, and it's like, you know what? You win, you lose, you lose. It's all good. I'm just here for the CrossKeys. Just have fun, right? Yeah, and you're gonna be able to get his small key to Gans Tower as well. And Mike kind of figuring things out through Kakru, who sees the desert location does not attach to it yet, which is smart. Right, you're early, so you don't really want to go through desert too early. Just because of the connections there, you might want to just kind of play that off a little bit later. But it's a really awkward spot being that top left and the left creeper house, and you have a lot of Kakru left, so you're gonna have to do some walking if you want to be patient with it. That's the only problem with it, right? And there's not really a good warp other than that sink, which is kind of lengthy away. We're going to see our first look here of Hylia, and it is another connector to desert, actually. So that's the mid connector now. And we're going to see in this Hylia shop, we do see the bomb hut. Who's doing my tracking? Yeah, my tracking, my tracker's slacking, sorry. They're not happy with me right now, so. They're very not happy with me right now. Alright, Andy, gonna go ahead and check out Hobo. In the muddy waters of Hylia. I don't know why they're so brown. Probably a backup somewhere. Maybe some kind of sewage problem, I don't know. You know, that's Hyrule's problem. It's gonna small key to Skullwoods. There's a sword on Hylia Island. That sucks. That's an awful spot for a sword. I really do not like. You know, me and Hylia Island don't get along, guys. I've lost races over not remembering Hylia Island alone. I just hate seeing progressive items there. It's probably my least favorite check in the game. I'm very happy when I see nothing there. I'm never happy when I see something there. Okay, so we see Hyrule Castle here. Again, another annoying spot for it, similar to Desert. So I can see why Andy's like, no, I don't want to do this. You know, you only have one bomb. And it's just not that alluring right now. I have other options to do. Lex not to go to Hylia in the right side near Ice Rock Cave. Is going to go towards Eastern instead. All right. Mike just continuing to clean up Kakariko as well. I believe this is him heading back to Desert now too, which is good to see. Oh yeah, the bottle vendor as well. Yep. Oh wait, no, he's gonna say nope. See you later, Desert. I'll catch you later. You know what though? Like he'll run into Desert anyways. Oh god, another back connector here. We see Super Bunny bottom. This is a rather irritating start to a seed, honestly. I wouldn't like this. I wouldn't like this start. If I had mobility, I wouldn't mind all these connectors in really off-putting places, but like Super Bunny there is pretty gross, especially when you have Flute 5 and Eastern still to check. So you can get back there. Again, though, it's like, it's just a travel penalty, right? And Andy's going to spot bombs here. He is going to grab that, so that will be to their benefit. That's great. Like checking the lower end of Kakariko. Should have this wrapped up pretty soon. And we'll have the option to either go east or south from here. We don't have a connection yet to Death Mountain. Generally speaking, I notice there's usually always one. Not always, but usually. I feel like the first runner there generally will have an advantage. Just because, again, when we talk high density areas, either east or the west Death Mountains are really nice for that. Especially if you can get that old man rescue, right? Because then you have that extra warp option. It's really nice to see. All right, Mike spotting the shovel there at Dig Game is going to say no to Desert. we're out of here, and we'll have to see what he routes from there. Andy gonna go ahead and back to Hyrule, or to Super Bunny here. And Mike is gonna go ahead and go south. All right, so we haven't seen this yet either. So let's see what's at the Light World Hype Cave on Mike's side as Andy makes his way up Super Bunny. And we got Paradox Cave. Okay, that's really good. That's so free, too. Alright, so that's a great find for Mike. And we get a Red Cane. So really our first weapon of the seed is found now. Andy making his way through the pitfalls in Super Bunny. A little bit low health, but we'll be able to pick up that heart there. He's okay. But yeah, Mike's going to just make use of this Red Cane here and fend off these Moldorms. We get a lamp on Andy's side, a map, and a compass so far on Mike's side. Another map. Wow. You know what? So far, I think the Red Cane is a great find anyways. But he's getting really beaten up by this Moldorm. Okay, we got a big key here to Tower Hera. Oh, nice big key, actually. Andy finding at the bottom there the TR exit door, which is not usually a great door you want to find, especially when you don't have a way back. See you later. And speaking of like connectors to that area, we're gonna see Paradox lower lead there as well, and at least the arrow game, which is also bad. Andy immediately finding Paradox Cave because Light World Hype Cave's free, and we'll be getting his Red Cane as well. Okay. So far, like, we don't have very many locations left. We have desert area and, again, that ice rod area and the dam. But after that, we're kind of looking a little bare. So I feel like the connection play and the Hyrule Castle play is going to be coming up huge here. We just got to find out where they head to. And it might be an early Pearl situation, too. God, Mike's spotting out that sword. He'd probably cringe too. I would. No one likes the sword there, guys. No one. It's awful. Okay, Mike getting his Quake here, and he's gonna head on out back through Link's house. Imagine this is a continuation to south, and yep, that's exactly what we're gonna see. Heading towards the dam area, passing those muddy waters. Oh my lord! Actually, no, he's gonna go to the. Okay, so he's gonna head towards Potion and that other drop down sequence now. So probably checks the drop first, and then we'll eventually head to that Potion shop area. That'll be good for him because he'll have 2 pod small keys. One within the dungeon, one that already has in hand, so that could be a good advantage for him early, going in there for the back for 5 items. He has to head there first. He's heading to the west to just kind of check out these drops, but we'll see. Mike going in through the Hylia Island Ice Rod areas. This is another point of interest we haven't seen yet. Could be big locations here. Okay, there are so far no big locations so far. They're pretty bad. We got one more cave here. What is it going to be? Andy's going to check out that old man. Okay, or the uncle. I always get those mixed up. All right, we find swamp. So we do find something out of this. It's kind of a free square check, but, you know, it's nice to find it early. You always like finding your dungeons early. Sooner the better, so you can make better, more formed opinions on the seed and, you know, kind of strategize where you want to go. But we're miles away from swamp at this point. Don't have that small key. We haven't found dam. And Mike is going to go in here to Hyrule Castle. So we might see a dip in because you do have the Red Cane and bombs. And yes, that's exactly what we're going to see here from Mike. Okay, so I want to call out too. Okay, he's not going to go to the... Okay, so this is, I want to say, the right play. Mike is, I'm going to assume, steal the small key here. So what you want to do in CrossKeys is generally, if you know that Sanctuary is at Lumberjacks or at the Pyramid, you normally want to roll the dice and just hope that Zelda still has nothing and steal the key and go back to the Dark Room. And we see him already setting up a Death Warp here. Normally you'd like to do both chests before you just do this one, but we'll see what he decides to do. Maybe he just kind of... He's got to be careful though. Oh my lord. Alright. He's just going to Death Warp after the first one, which is fine. Andy not really finding too much here through the desert area. But yeah, we're going to see a break to the back. Pretty exciting play. And Mike should have his lamp too. So to do Paradox. Okay, we get another connector here from Andy's side at the Gina Cave. So that's going to be the Brothers connector. That's an easy one to check from this point. Not really anywhere else to go. And we get Death Mountain. So this is the Death Mountain connector we were kind of waiting. That's a really nice find here. Oh, Mike does not have his lamp yet. Okay. Interesting. Oh, the lamp was Super Bunny. That's why. But we find Hype Cave immediately here in Death Mountain. And we find our first sword. Actual first sword. Powder. Nice little combo there for Andy. Alright, so that's a really amazing find early. It's one that Mike will find soon enough, but it's just nice to have. The earlier you get those kind of items, the better. See Mimic Cave here on the right side drop. I'll mark that with the hammer. And Mike still make his way through. So it looks like he went through Dark Cross. I didn't see anything of value there. I'm just going to double check his track real quick. Yeah, it doesn't... Oh, maybe the Bicky and Meyer? He has it marked. He has... Oh, no, I already have the Bicky and Meyer marked. 50 rupees? Okay. Andy finding the small key to Castle Tower. Okay. Sure. And yeah, let's see what the back three has. Just Compass. Blue Mail. Bombos. So Bombos is kind of nice. Bombos could be huge. Back a skull being found here for Andy. Has that small key to Skullwoods. Actually can complete this dungeon now. Not in ideal circumstances. You only have that fighter sword. 7 hearts. You have a blue potion as a safety, but this, oh, never mind. Just easy blue mail. Makes it free. This fight is so not free with Fighter Sword, guys. I'm really patronizing it. I've died at Skull, at Moth before, in CrossKeys. I think it was 14 hearts, red mail, Fighter Sword. Because the fight is not free. Especially on Fighter Sword, like you think you're like, oh yeah, it's easy. I can just pattern around him. I'll know his patterns. I can just avoid it. And then you just get like the worst RNG ever, and it's impossible. So Andy's setting up by kind of spinning and slashing away those Gyptos. I gotta put that in my notebook. I always tend to learn things watching these races these days, so it's nice to see some quote-unquote new strats that I probably just overlooked for 2 years. It's fine. Am I getting his herp piece here through Ice Rock Cave? God, this Gypto's so annoying to deal with Fighter Sword. Just slash your pot him, Andy. Andy! Don't slash the beetle. Like, oh my god, the Moldorm's now joining in. There we go. Andy, please. Yeah, I'm gonna go through the desert area and find similar connections, and he's gonna run into that Death Mountain connector as well. Oh, Spiral Cave was there? No, thank you. Okay, that's what he bypassed there. That's a big no. Yeah, so this fight sucks, guys. Again, if he slashes the Moth into those spikes, the Moth actually won't take damage, such as that one that Andy just performed there. So not only is it like a game of patience, you have limited range with a Fighter Sword, and you're only doing 2 hearts of damage, basically, to this thing. It has 32 hearts. That's 16 slashes Andy has to do. He's already done about 4 or 5. It's probably... This is probably the second hardest boss fight in the game with this kit. I'd say Videon Fighter Sword's probably the hardest. As you can see, Andy has 1.5 hearts left already. It just sucks. Blue mail is a factor here. And the blue potion will be probably a factor as well. So regardless of damage source, Andy can take one more hit. He's going to actually not go for the potion as he kills Moth. All right. All right, calm down there, Turbo. I know it's... Guys, I know it's like... It's do or die right now, but like... You don't need to risk your eternity life for a pendant. Gross. Okay, Mike's spotting out the Mimic Cave there. We'll probably find the... we'll find Back of Skull's Ball. Be interesting to see if he goes in. Probably going for the item. We'll see if he goes in for the boss. You know what? I think everyone would at this stage anyways, so. And we find the Old Man Rescue. Okay. Generally, always has to be in the left side here. The most annoying spot it could be is Hera, just because you normally wouldn't have easy access to it. And yeah, Mike's finding it as well and is doing it in the dark, unfortunately. GT small too. GT small. Small. Very small. Just $20 from the Old Man Rescue. Nothing there. But the important thing with the Old Man Rescue and CrossKeys, the more powerful thing, is going to be now having that warp. So now we have an option of 2 different doorways that I can potentially warp out to. Really good for the logistics of the seed. Andy, yeah, is done with Death Mountain for now. Is going to go back through this connector. I think just wants to scout out Desert Ledge, and then that's it. Oh, you know where he's going to go? He's going to go to Spiral next. Okay. All right, Mike getting that red mail. Does he stay? Looks like a no. He's just going to Death Warp in. I think that's faster to the front anyways at this point. Yeah, Andy making his way through Spiral. Let's see what Mike does here in Skull. He's going to leave. Okay. You know what? Honestly, I feel like that's the better decision at this point. It's honestly like, oh, this Dead Rock. Are you kidding? All right, that's actually the worst, dude. God, that Dead Rock. What an asshole, guys. We can say it. What an actual asshole. What did Andy get there? You got another Agate Tower key. That's so gross. Okay, so Spiral had another Agate Tower. Oh my god, this sucks, guys. This sucks. This seat's stupid. Gets a cave he can't check. In the waterfall fairy. So Spiral Cave lower not only leads to an Agate. Oh my god, all these chests he can't check. This is so good. Yeah, can't just do anything about this. God. Mike's gonna go ahead and check out Hookshot Cave Connector now, which is nice. We didn't see this from Andy. But yeah, Andy gonna utilize that warp right away. I imagine Dark World, and it is. It's actually a really good Dark World spot. This is a really nice warp to have. Puts you right by Dark World Bomb Shop, the Bonk Rock area. We find Desert back. Okay. He's gonna steal the key. Okay, I was like, he's not just gonna. Yeah, he's gonna steal the key and leave. All right, cool. Rather intriguing start to the seed. So yeah, Hookshot Cave led to the right side of Death Mountain. Okay. And he's still finding stuff he can't check. Oh, that sucks. Took your headphones just in time to hear my Solski call Andy an asshole. Parent of the year here. I am parent of the year as well. Andy get a Death Warp here to be able to explore the right side of TR. Death Warp indicates that, yeah, he's going to go in and kind of do a little bit of exploration here. Has the right cane, is still going to go through here. Probably just wants to check out the connector. Yeah, Mike also checking out the Old Man Warp here. Going to see the same news. And El Mayo. You do not want that connector. That is gross. All right. So in Mike's end, has Bombos, so we'll have a pretty easy in, honestly, to check some chests here if they want to. But I don't know if they will. Actually, yeah, no, they're gonna platform out, so they are gonna check. At least to this point. Oh no, never mind. We're gonna check the connector. All right. Okay, Andy gonna go ahead into Castle now and check out the back and maybe the far back. I don't know why. I call them both back. They're kind of technically both backs of the castle. Like when people say the front of the castle, I always think like the main foyer, right? Like I get people mean like the front of Escape is like this, but it's really the basement in the back of it, right? Like, I don't know. Oh, you want that? Yeah, yeah, you want that full magic. Okay, so Andy will be going to the second item here. I'm interested to see if he goes to Zelda's cell, because I know some runners just don't care, and because like you need a lot, you need a lot to be able to get to that back of Escape, anyways. We just see a heart piece. Andy gonna grab the key. Where are you going? South or north? He's gonna go north. Okay. And Mike is gonna go through Spiral as well. All right, hell yeah. So we'll get knowledge of the Darkwold and Mountain connection, but it's not gonna like anything past that. That's such an unfortunate connector to find, right? Without a pearl. Like if you find that with a pearl, you're pogging. You're pogging pretty hard, because then you have options. But like, yeah. Oh, that's what you're gonna do, huh? You little sneak. You're gonna reset that key. Okay, okay. I see what your game is there. All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. What's scum? What's scum, chat? Scumming his keys. He's not going to go back in immediately. All right. It's kind of like a back pocket play, right? Like you're like, you know what? I could do this, but it's not logic. And then he finds right side. Oh yeah, right side was here. That's right. So he is going to go back in. All right. All right, Mike making his way through towards Eastern. This is good for Mike because he's going to find the lamp. Just kidding. He's going to go to Hyrule Shop first. Oh, this is the desert area. Okay. We have not seen Desert Right yet. He has the key in hand. Does he spend the key here? This is a juicy play. This is the kind of play that can really hang you or really benefit you depending on what's here. Mike also has the in because it's such accessible. He can just reset it. He can just reset that. It's just another potion. Yeah, Mike's gonna reset that that key out. That's really clever. I'm seeing some good stratagem from our runners today. This is the kind of stuff where I'm just like, I'll play a seed competitively. I'm like, oh man, I should have done this, and they're doing it. It's kind of neat to see at this level. These are two runners that are extremely comfortable with CrossKeys, I can tell. Alright, we're now gonna see the upgraded sword to Master Sword here on the island. And gonna swim past. We're gonna see Hyrule Castle. I imagine this will be connector checks, because there's nothing else for Mike to kind of do here. Andy is now doing the escape. And we'll be getting his red mail here. And Bombos, actually. Should mark that off now, just before I forget. And chat yells at my tracker again. Tracker! Tracker! Track! Track these items! Alright, so am I getting the good news? or bad news, depending on how you want to look at it, that, you know what, you have an easier connector. I think Mike has. I don't think Andy has, because Mike's seen Swamp in the Ice Rock Cave area. It was on the bomb wall. Oh my god, this is this is so dumb. I'll call it that's a rare connector, by the way. That is a rare connector to have something connect to Light World Death Mountain exit. Normally what would happen, guys, in CrossKeys is you would find a connector to the Dark World Bumper Cave exit, and you'd have to mirror to that cave. But in this instance, they just gave you the connector. So that's like a really free check, but hilariously enough, you now just like have knowledge of the Hyrule castles being right on top of each other. We have seen this, so we've seen all the Spec Rock stuff. What we haven't seen is like Zora area. And Mike is unfortunately a couple pennies short here. I don't know if he knows that red rupees are tier 1 as well. Alright, Andy, you gonna check out Bat here? It's another kind of potential big play. Oh, we get a free pearl! Oh, both of them just getting owned by the seed immediately. Okay. I will suggest that, you know what, it sucks you don't have Zora, but now I have this pearl. And this is me personally, guys. The first place I'm going with that pearl is probably back to that spiral cave. That's just me. That's where I would want to go. There's so many item caves I left behind. And I'd be thinking, oh god, my opponent's probably done this with pearl. So I don't believe we've seen a better Dark World connector. I mean, we have Uncle. We might have Uncle back, so I call him Uncle. The old man reverse. So like the old man lower could lead to a better Dark World connection as well. But yeah, Mike's just gonna go back into Dark World through the proper warp sequence here. You know what? There's free items here. It's fine. There's free items. You know, you have Stumpy. You have the dig game. It's fine. Andy being chased by the bee. And has waited with extreme cowardice to have Red Mail and Fighter Sword before he checks into the, the Murder Dome. So I highly doubt Andy's gonna die to crabs today, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Oh, okay. TR Frontier. That is in the Dark World Archery game. We'll be able to check out one item and one item only. Do not have any keys to get to that Poke Key. We have other access to TR, so it's not that bad. And Smoky and Mire. Okay. This is a nice little room to check out anyways, because you can just do this nice little death warp here with the spikes. Alright, Andy's gonna check out Old Man back. I don't like this at this point. Like, I think I like it when you get Old Man. I don't like it chasing it looking for stuff at this point. Like, I don't know. Maybe he's thinking it could be right side Death Mountain. It could be. It could be like the top. But I would think something's up. Oh, I hate this game. I hate this game, guys. I hate this game so much. Oh my god, please. The plot armor! Look at this! What is this? God. How does he keep getting away with it? How does he keep getting away with it, chat? How does he keep getting away with it? Mushroom for Mike at the dig game. Somebody needs to put a stop to it, right? Like, this is getting out of hand. Oh my, no! I hate him so much right now. I really do. I mean that, guys. Oh my god. Alright, Mike's gonna go back to the old man rescue. Please go back. No! Please, dude. I'm begging you. He'll do it eventually, but please, just like, don't let Andy have this one, dude. Oh, God. Little red boomerang action there for Andy. Mike's going to check out the right side here. You know, you have tons of Dark World to kind of traverse around, right, when you have that old man warp where it is. So I can't fault him for the play, right? Like, there's a lot of locations to check out here. And you have flippers, so you can get to most of them. But God, having that hook shot would be able to, like, loop in all of Dark World. It'd be such a nice, clean one route, But the good news is we find that Hera is another pendant. As the world's most calm Moldorm fight is happening here. Just kidding. Suddenly Andy just almost like flubs it, but no, he's fine. It's fine. Meyer Shed here for Mike. You're gonna find a big key to Desert Palace. Really nice. Good thing they reset the small key. And it's actually the green pendant in Hera. So while Andy has a 2 dungeon to 0 lead over Mike, they're both pendants. And unless pedestal's required, that doesn't really mean anything for Andy, honestly. I just really hate they found Hera there. I'm really mad he found Hera there. Oh, get out of here, dude. What is this? I'm even madder, if that's possible. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Mike found GT. It's not fine because he doesn't have hookshot, but there's no hammer anyways. So it's like it's like not really a big deal. We'll find $100. Okay, now I hate Andy again. Why though? There's no stopping this menace. All right, guys. There's no stopping him. Yeah, Bombos would be in logic with the boots, or with a with that if there was a Hyrule small key kicked around somewhere. Okay, Andy gonna set up for the Death Warp, like I would do. You know, I'm not Superman, and like no rando like the back of my heart. Like there's a a certain block you guys can push and open up that door. Like. Who knows that trick, right? Mike unfortunately does not have a fire source either to challenge right side GT. There's a way to break it with a lamp, even without boots. It's just super tight. It's really tough. It's really tough to do. Andy finding the back of desert here. So this is Andy's first trip through. It's his first trip through Death Mountain. And you know what's going to happen, guys? I'm going to hate Andy even more in a second. He's going to run into the hookshot cave right here. He's going to like, oh, that's convenient. He's going to go in there and get like 4 free items. Because why not, right? Because why wouldn't you? God. All right, guys, let's see what else Andy like scores here, you know. Mike's gonna give us our first look here of Dark World Hylia Island as well. We find a big key. Oh god, it's Thieves Town. I hate you. And just red rupee. So the big key of Thieves Town could be big. Very, very large chance that's gonna be required with 2 pendants known. And just 10 arrows here in the Gina Cave. The first check for Mike on this Dark World Hylia Island. I call it like the island. I know it's not the island, but it's like whatever. What would you call it? A strait? An archipelago? Pelagio? Like I don't know what you would call that landmass. A cliffside? A mount? Maybe? Like a mount? I don't know. I think I'm just making stuff up at this point. We're gonna see the last location here for Mike, and it's just shop. Okay, not really anything here in the Dark World area. Okay, we now see the Tempered Sword on Hylia Island. It's just progressively getting more irritating every time you see that sword. Oh yeah, I see chat about 216 pod. I haven't plugged it in a while. So Fear Agent's doing a podcast called 216 Pod. Lots of people from like the community, from either like, you know, behind the scenes, you know, administrative stuff for like tournaments, runners. I've done an interview for it. I've done like an episode. I know a lot of other people have done them. We're in season 2 right now, so if you guys enjoy it, code is right here. It's my plug. That's my good deed plug of the day. My other good deed plug of the day is Andy Sucks. All right. Am I gonna check out Quakefish here? Oh! Oh! That's so good. Andy just getting his pearl. Suck it. Mike finally has something going his way right now for this Dark World. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's such a nice find. That's a really bad spot for boots too. What is this? Wait, what is this noise? Hold on. What is this? You can't unironically like this, right? Beep, beep. Beep, beep. But it's like worse. It's like the Light World one, but it's worse. Oh my god. Alright. God. That's so gross. Mike making quick work of the pyramid check. Nothing there. God. Alright, Andy in GT with the boots and the lamp. I 100% expect, or he doesn't have the boots, sorry. I still, okay, without boots, I 90% expect Andy to do this. So he's gonna go for tile room anyways. But I 90% expect him to break right side here. Messenger music grows on you to play the game. I mean, I played a little bit of it. I just kind of put it to the side because I had like other stuff to do. I think it was like either work or other games coming out. But I'll get back to it eventually. And the music, like, for the game, or the amount of the game I played, wasn't bad. It's just I don't remember these tracks. At least the overall tracks, like... I'd say a come on, bro moment. I don't know why those... Yeah, it's just... I don't know. Alright, Andy's just gonna be grabbed as well, so he's saying no. I feel like with boots, it's probably a way easier in to break that right side, but yeah, has boots. We'll be able to check this left side here. Pumping for some reason. Oh, Andy doesn't have boots. I'm stupid. Never mind, that's why he's pumping. Overall track is literally the track of the first level. Are you sure? Is this correct, chat? Maybe I don't remember as well as I thought I did then. It feels like it's like a shop sound. Like a shop track. Oh god, it's back, guys. It's actually back. Hey, Andy had Master Sword for a while. I'll yell at the tracker later. It's fine. Alright, Light World Bonk Rock's coming up here from Mike. So we're gonna get your first boot related location check. It's like consistently opening and closing a squeaky door. That's actually correct. That's probably the best way to put it. And he finding the front and TR here. We'll be able to check this out. I don't... Oh, Mike's going in for desert. What was on the torch? Oh, he hasn't done this portion of the desert. Okay. Oh, so they just checked right side and then they didn't do it. There's the second key to pod. That's why he's missing it. Okay. We'll now be able to check out the rest of the desert here. I don't think anything was on torch. Yeah. We'll actually be able to check this big chest here. So this is the first look at the big chest now. grows on you in some like really weird way. I can't explain it. I can't explain it. Okay, so nothing in the big chested desert, so that's kind of dead now. And I was gonna say don't do that because you already did it. But yeah, no, we're just gonna check the connector. Oh, this is a really good connector actually. So this is now the western part of Dark World. So it's good and bad. It's bad in Mike's sense because he's just gonna further put Lamp and like the hook shot and all that behind him. By kind of chasing this. We see a Kina actually, or Sahashra. Sahash. It's the other one. Oh, another sword. All right, that's perfect. It's a good find. Unfortunately, does not have that green pendant because has not found that Hera. That's unfortunate. Yeah, Mike finding this western area now has like a ton to do. As we see Spike Cave here at Thieves. So it's going to be even longer before we kind of, how should I say it, investigates the back of Uncle in that warp there. The lower portion is another way to say it. Oh, we found Dam here though. That's really nice. So we have Swamp access now. We don't have that Swamp small key, but you can check that first chest if you really want to go all the way down there. But it's just nice to find it when you already have 2 gnome pendants. Well, at least in the game. Mike doesn't know that yet, but he'll be very thankful to find this. All right, Andy, going ahead to check out the Dark World Hylia area, the cliffside, the mount, whatever you want to call it. And we're gonna see Distillery here from Mike. So these are like the new locations we haven't seen yet. And just a ferry here, nothing there. So we don't have to go drop down north. South side, so we're gonna see north here. We're gonna see Skullwoods and friends. Might see the overworld first. It's really dependent on the runner. Mike probably wants to check right side first here. Yeah, he's going to because he's already done Quakefish. So it's kind of just tidying up the route a little bit. Probably a dungeon here coming up soon, right? We haven't seen a lot of dungeons yet in this game overall. Not seeing dungeons. Okay, so we got Dark World Sink. Just a shop. We're gonna have the Dark World Lumberjacks and that Lift Rock and the Bumper Cave coming up. And Andy is heading on towards pod areas. That's another area we haven't seen yet. Okay, small key here on the bumper ledge. Could be relevant. Just another shop here on the Lift Rock, so nothing as of yet. We're gonna see this cave for the first time. That's the, I call it the pod ferry. And we see a dark cave connector here, so Andy's probably gonna want to, yeah, he's gonna scout this out. The main thing you're looking for at this point, you're looking for either Race Game or Meyer connection at this point. Those are like the 2 I would really want to see. And we see, oh my god, Andy's just gonna find this connector for free. That, like, as just saw. I hate Andy so much, guys. Let me tell you. God, I hope he doesn't watch this back and all these mean things I say about him. What? I mean, he's good. Andy's the best. Alright, so Mike's gonna make his way to Skull. God, I don't even remember what connector that was anymore. I'm so frazzled. Heart container here from Mike, and the first chest is Skull. Solsky, why do you hate Andy? I don't, actually. Like, I guess it's perceived. We're good friends. I just hate him, that's all. Alright, Andy, gonna check out the oddity shop here. We are gonna get the vanilla small key through this area of the dungeon. I really like that in CrossKeys, honestly. It's like nice bailout because the random warp, so it doesn't really kind of hang you. I wouldn't mind either way, but I honestly, if I had a choice, I'd probably just prefer to be vanilla for CrossKeys. Andy and Patty hate Andy. There's no way. Okay, so we see the mid skull door, and the item is gonna be the big key to skull. Okay, so that never happens. Guys, that never happens. You never get a vanilla big key. Something's up here. Something is up. Andy found the mushroom? Mushroom. Like, if you're to ask me, name, like, the most unlikely things to happen in CrossKeys, this is number one. This is actually number one. Mike going for the quick bomb line up there. Braver man than I'm like really bad at that lineup. Oh! Yeah, so something was up. Okay. Just a free Titan mitt. No big deal. Just a free. Just an actual free. Okay. Andy also gonna get that big key. Also, we'll be chasing that big chest, undoubtedly. And we'll be scoring those Titans. Has to steal the key here. So Andy already went through the back of Skull and beat Moth, so now is going to need this key here to be able to complete everything else. Times it nicely with the grab hand. Alright, Mike's going to go ahead and rescue the Smith. I think that, yeah, that's going to be it for his routing here. We'll now have traditional Dark World access to the left side. Again, those type mitts probably kind of put him on a path where he's kind of getting away where maybe he needs to be, I would say, at this point in the seed. That hook shot is real nice to have. It's not super impactful right now. And it hasn't really been overly beneficial for Andy, honestly. There's just like small things like the rooms here where it's a little bit faster, but for like logic's sake, other than that Thief's Town big key hasn't really been a big thing here. So how does Andy route in Catfish? Just you wait. You know what he's going to do? He's going to do all of North here, and then he's just going to swim to Catfish. It's a very Andy thing to do. I would probably do the same, though, to be honest. No, just kidding. He sucks. Got him. Oh, yeah, because he has to go back down here, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. Okay. Well, he's done Dig and Race as well, right? So, or not Race. He's done Dig and Stumpy as well, I'm pretty sure. So he does have an easy in back to North. Okay, we get a cape here at the Smiths on Mike's side. Is a cape. We haven't found Bumper Cave yet. Or Castle Tower. I mean, Castle Tower top would be Master Sword inclusive anyways, so we will open that up. We're going to get some more bonking locations here from Mike, which is great. You know what I hope happens for Mike is he finds the hammer first, and then hookshot, and then GT. Goes back to GT with that. And then he just gets, like, straight on. I mean, I'm not impartial at all. Alright, so we're going to get King's Tomb now here. Of course, we can do that now with the Titan mitts. Oh, we get Sash Wife. Okay. This could be Meyer. In fact, I'm pretty sure it will be Meyer. It could be Race Game, but Meyer is more likely. And it's not, actually. It's another small key to Gang Star. That's so anticlimactic. It's kind of neat, but yeah, it's not really that big of a deal. I'm not going to bother about tracking that. Matt's gonna go ahead and do bat here. And he gets Tempered Sword. He did. Tempered Sword. Did I say Matt and not Mike? What? Okay, hold on. I need a beer, guys. Guys, when you start making mistakes like that, the only thing that can solve is crippling alcoholism. That's crippling alcoholism. All right. Andy's going to cash in the Smith as well. We'll be able to get his cape. Structural Matt. He's very strict. I just love the random. Who's Matt? God, who else was I like misnaming? Who would I? Oh, it was. I think it's Zelga. I normally do wrong. Is it Zelga? There's someone I like call someone else, and it's like not by. Oh, you know what? It's Wall Kicks. I always call Wall Kicks Zelga because I see the sprite, and that's all I think of. But I've gotten a lot better at that recently. I don't think I've done it in the last couple of casts. But I remember the first time I casted Wall Kicks, guys, it was like 30 Zelgas. All right. I'm not going to lie. I was a little embarrassed when someone called it out. I was like, wait, have I been calling him Zelga this whole time? Like, yeah. I'm like, oh, God. God, nothing's more embarrassing. Matt has three. No, stop. Stop, guys. You're going to make it worse. I'm just going to like keep doing it. Stop. It's gonna keep happening. Mountain Cave, please, please. You know you want to. Go. Go. Why is this? No. No! He was so close. He was so close, dude. Oh, man. All right, so Andy is going to go back here through another drop. We're going to see the dam is just red rupees. Left side drop sucks. Okay. Andy probably, yeah, just goes and does the Titan Rock. No, he's just going to go and say, screw you, Soul Skim, doing this instead, which is Desert Upper. So we're going to see our first look of the back of Desert. The Lambolus worms. This is good for Mike, though. He's doing Spiral here. Oh, yeah, Mike did this already. So, yeah, now he's going to get to all these chests that we couldn't do earlier. It's really nice for him to do it with boots as well. Let's see this location for the first time now. Oh. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that's so unfortunate. It's such a bad spot for it. Blue! That's so good. All right. Awesome. First key is TR, too. I'm not actively rooting for Mike anymore. It's not because I've been calling him Matt maybe for the last 30 minutes. It's definitely not because I hate Andy. Bombos for TR entrance. Okay. This music. Oh, what is happening? Yeah, so the Titan Flute's gonna be Mire Axis. That's so sick. This connector's gonna lead to Mire too, just because it's a meme at this point. We haven't seen like anything really Desert Mire. Hey, no, it's just Skullback. That's fine. If you can believe it, guys, Andy now has pedestal access. Andy, you know what? If I'm Andy, Mike has not done a single boss yet, right? Andy's done 3 and they're all pendants. This seed's gonna go one of two ways, guys. Andy's either gonna be incredibly pissed off that he's been this unlucky with Crystal Pendant luck, or he's gonna be like, this is gonna be the ultimate. This is gonna be the epitome of plot armor. Like, if Pedestal has something, guys, I'm gonna say right now, the bar is extremely high, and I don't think we're gonna overcome it. But yeah, he's gonna go right to Sank here. I bet you he's going right. I would. I'm going right to Pet at this point. Oh my. This is just gonna be all right. I can't help but like pay attention to the side of the screen now. All right, so we're gonna have our first look here at Mire area by Mike. That's Mike, not Matt. Mike. We get Moldorm Cave. It's epitome? I always thought it was epitome. What's epitome? Oh, the epitome of this. Oh, for the love of... Okay. Stop. All right. There, you're dead ass not telling me there's that key there. He's gonna go right away, isn't he? Do you double down? Or you just kind of go back? Dude, if I'm Andy right now, I'm just like, I'm cringing right now. I'm actually cringing. I'm like, this seed doesn't fucking exist, does it? I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. And StructuralMike finding Eastern. It says no, just immediately. It says no immediately. All right, well, Andy gonna go through. He's actually heading back to Hera, believe it or not. Another connector here. Is this gonna lead to the desert area that we haven't seen yet? It probably will. I think location-wise, we haven't seen Hera yet. We haven't seen 45 or Graveyard. So connectors at this point, I probably wouldn't investigate as hard. That's also like the overhead knowledge. I don't know if Mike has seen the other connectors yet. All right, Andy is getting his flute for free. All right, no big deal. Yeah, stop Eastern hate. Wait, no, stop Easter hate. I was so confused there. Good connectors, yeah. That's what I mean. I'm like, you know, for what you found and what you know, I think the only thing a connector can really lead you to now that you want is like that shovel. I misspelled it. I'm sorry. You're forgiven. It's okay. Listen, all right. If I just made this stream about me making fun of Andy for 3 hours, you think you guys would watch it? Like, I gotta make fun of other people too, all right? Make fun of myself a lot too. Just ice rod back the bomb wall. Nothing there. Yes, you mean you guys would? What? Wait, what? You're saying I can make fun of Andy this whole time? Oh my god, this is so much easier now. All right. I'm actually surprised he has not gone to Hera. I'm actually surprised. Yeah, Mike making his way through Eastern. Again, you know, you're in the area. Eastern's pretty late at this point, 106. It's just mind-boggling we haven't seen a crystal sign. That's the other thing. We still can't because we haven't found, like, Thieves. Thieves is really the only one we can do at this point, right? Like... Thieves you can finish. Yeah, that's it. It's Thieves. I guess no, Ice can't. You need a hammer. Mire can be finished. Because we have the big key and right cane. So Mire can be done. So Mire and Thieves are the only crystals you can complete right now. 107. That's a feels bad. And Mike can't because he doesn't have a lamp. Oh, I mean he can, but yeah. Can't logically. Oh my god. Alright, Andy going into pod here for the first time. He's probably like, oh no. Oh, there's the hammer in Eastern. Okay. That's big for StructuralMike, not StructuralMatt, alright? It's not that. It's StructuralMike. That's a big find. That's a really bad spot for the hammer. So Mike is still inventing ways to not do old man back, but that's okay at this point still, I guess. 'Cause you know you got the ham, and you know what I'm thinking when I got the ham? I'm thinking GT, but I'm also thinking get your damn hook shot in the back of old man, dude. Like, oh god. All right. Oh, look at that, and he's getting the knowledge. He's that positive crystal. Who would have thought? There's no way. Andy's burning his magic here. Oh, he wants to do PCU coming up. That's why. All right. The good news is Mike's gonna run into his first fire source here in the lamp. The bad news is you won't be able to do hero basement. Oh, that's such a bad. That is so scuffed. I've never seen. I don't think I've ever seen Harris Small be there, and I don't know how to feel about it. I'm really impressed by Andy's patience to not like just full send back in there, honestly. I'm really impressed. I probably would just be so pissed off at that point, I would just go right to it. You know, I would shake my head seeing that key. At first, I'd be so excited. I'm like, Swamp Small? Oh my god. And then I see it's Harris Small. And I'm just like, fine, you know, whatever, dude. I guess I just do it. Sure. Andy almost SNQ'd there. That was almost a massive mistake. Okay, it's gonna set up for the Death Warp. Might get a step at bombs up here at Super Bunny. Awesome. On it, I just think it's the wrong call not to do it. Like, me personally, I feel like that's the wrong call because you've committed all that time. You know, and there's a good chance that your opponent's done it as well. But, like, you have to think in terms of that. And you're like, you know, I spent all this time doing this. Maybe I just check it out. I don't know. It's kind of where I'm thinking. But I digress. Andy gonna give us our first look here of the back of pod. Oh! Big moment. Mike is going to the back of Old Man. Let's go, dude. All right. Mike actually is in the lead right now, I feel. He's actually in the lead now. Is gonna get his hook shot. A required item, because Swamp is a crystal. And Andy not really finding anything here in the back of pod. Does have 2 more locations you can check out of logic. Oh! Oh no! No! He's going. Oh, he's gonna go check Hera. This is fine. This is fine. He's checking Hera location. It's nothing. Capacity. Gonna. Oh! Was like, do I want to spend my money? Nah. Airwave's knives. Thanks for the tier 1. Appreciate it. He's just gonna. Yeah, he's just gonna go in, scout it, peek it. He's like, do I want to buy it? Nah, I don't want to buy it. Do you guys, do you think Mike said no because he couldn't buy both? I don't think there's anything else he needs money for. So nothing in the back of pod, actually. That kind of sucks. So while I was giving Andy a really hard time about his routing working out for him, it's kind of working against him now. Because, again, Quickfish is a big mystery. But you know what's not going to be a mystery is Andy's going to find this hammer pretty soon. And boots might not be required here. I don't think there was any relevant items or locations found via those boots. If anything, it's just sped Mike up, which is big, right? Like, you want those boots. But in the grand scheme of things, it hasn't really done anything in terms of, like, progression, right? And yeah, you could argue he might have done different plays because now he has the speed with boots, but yeah. You know what made me really sad there? Where was the... Hold on. I thought he was going to the back. Okay, now he is again. I was like, why... Oh, yeah, because he opened up TR. That's what happened. Now I remember what happened. If he just left and didn't go through those drops, I was going to scream. I was actually going to scream, guys. I was going to be like, why? All right, here we go. Here's Hera. Here's Hookshot, Hera, everything from Mike. He's going to see Hera here. He's going to be like, oh, my God. Andy also doing the dip, dude. Oh, you love to see it. I get why they're doing it. They're like, oh yeah, what happens to bows here in Myershed, right? Or we're just gonna see the world's best connector coming up. Nope. See you later. Alright. There's the hook shot for Mike. I'd say Mike is now officially in the lead. Oh no! Oh no! This is so bad! Oh no! Wait, no, yeah, no. All right, guys, I hate to say it. This is not looking great for Andy. All right. He doesn't have very many locations left though. Like, it's not like he's not out of it, but he doesn't have very many locations left to kind of bail him out at this point. And I feel like him skipping on Eastern is because he has Ped and he hasn't done it. But to that point, I'm really surprised he hasn't done Hera. Like, I'm really surprised he hasn't done that back of Hera yet. My ass would be right there already. And he still has the ace in the hole of Hera basement. Yeah, I mean, you have to use it though. Like, if you leave that for your last location, that's not gonna feel like an ace in the hole. It's gonna feel like I threw the race away. I can just taste Andy cringe right now. His cringing. He's cringing a lot right now, I guarantee it. Okay, Andy is gonna go here into right side GT. He will break right side with this play. That's the play we're about to see. Have not found the fire rod yet, so the fire rod is required for this to be in logic on the right side. So Andy will kind of showcase what he's going to do here. He's going to go in here, kill all the enemies. It's going to open up the door. He's going to set his respawn point to this door here. And the reason why that's important is for fire rod list, you need to set the bottom torch past the pit first. And you do like a bomb jump to get across there. And what that does is it sets you back to that doorway, and then you just go back south and light all the torches from there. The problem is, walking, it's super tight on timing. Like, you can do it. In fact, leaving the Stealthus alive is not a good idea. Okay, it just, like, yeah, it's fine. It just goes right to him, so we can kill him anyways. Oh, he didn't torch! Oh, no! Alright, I think Andy's a little frazzled right now, guys. Like, he's just a wee bit frazzled. Mike is going through Agate Tower? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Okay, he's leaving. I got really confused there. I was like, oh, because of his health, he didn't want to. Okay, never mind. Now I understand. Yeah, here's Desert back as well for Mike. So he's gonna do this stuff as well as Andy. Makes a lot of sense. You don't know if Desert is a crystal or a pendant. Andy did get the bombs up here. Again, really tight here. Has to move quick. Does a little bit of pumping there. Not necessary to get through, but it does make you a bit quicker. And yeah, gets through the door. I think you got like a flat like 1.5 seconds of timing room there. It's such a tight sequence. Oh, look at that. Big key to GT in GT. Sick CrossKey seed. Nothing else on right side. Honestly, this is kind of a hint that GT is going to be trash in the climb and on the right side if I have not found a fire rod at this point, but I think Andy's just a little desperate here and is going to kind of play that full right. Which, you know, if you made this play, that's exactly what you want to do anyways. Nice hook shot tech there. Actually didn't know that was a thing either. Got some spin strats here from Mike. On the Lamolus 1 fight. Nicely done. Got a little subtle movement by Andy there, just avoiding that little Bari. Hey, Calpsy. Good afternoon. Okay, that's so gross. Chat, that's so stupid. Andy is finding a way, chat. Andy is finding a way, guys. Oh my lord. All right, so Andy set up for the anti-fairy there very wisely, and the reason why is that sword beams will carve through these Armos Knights. You can also use Blue Cane to that same effect. Blue Cane's a little bit faster, but sword beams are so fast. Oh, he doesn't have sword beams. Okay, never mind. Get on Andy. He has to use Blue Cane. Yeah, just melts them. The red guard just kind of torques on you a little bit. No big deal. Where are all our dungeons? We're missing so many dungeons here still. It's crazy. Okay, so Andy has some lucrative options now. TR being the big one that he found. It's still saying no to the hair basement. It's still saying no. You know what I think Andy's thinking right now, guys? Andy's probably thinking hair basement's not in logic, so I don't really want to chase it right now. TR without rods? Exactly, because he can do this stuff. Andy can get all the way to Laser Bridge right now with the key stop he has, plus he can do all the front chests that he hasn't done, minus the right side. So TR is a very good location right now for Andy. What is hair basement? We don't know what's in there yet. Oh, just free. Okay, so that means that Fire Rod is... The Laser Bridge is accessible, and the seed wanted you to go reverse Laser Bridge to here. That's so cheesy. Andy's probably like, dude, what the actual hell is this? Oh my god. I need more beer. This is too much. This is too early for this. I got race in 2 hours. There's no way. I can't race right now after seeing this, can I? Did I roll this seed? No. Small key. Oh, God. Like, Andy probably feels super toast right now, but like he's actually doing fine because he's getting wins like these. And Mike will run into these wins too, but he's just kind of, again, with boots, like he's got like not as desperate options, I want to say. Oh, there's just the Big Kid Eastern. No big deal. This TR's actually loaded. Oh, so the mirror is required for the Fire Rod. Oh, that's so stupid. Oh, that's so stupid, guys. That's so dumb. Map to Ice Palace from Sahasrahla on StructuralMike side. So we've seen the green pendant cash in now. We are gonna see hammer pegs. This has to lead to a dungeon, right? No. Okay, we haven't found ice or thieves yet. Or Mire. Where the hell actually is this stuff? You know what? Mirror's probably on left side GT, honestly. I agree with the call to go to GT. I think that's 100% the right call. 100% agree with that. This is another kid to pod. It's fine. You know, the shuffle just immediately leads to a win for Andy. It's nice. No, Andy's gonna feel real dumb when he finally does Hera Basement in his mirror. When he doesn't need it anymore. You know, that's not true. There's probably dungeons locking that mirror. Or dungeons that are locked by the mirror. With the amount of locations left, I have to imagine that's true. Again, we're missing 3 dungeons, and we're getting very thin on locations. Very thin. Like, what do I even have left? I have, okay, so I have left side Dark World Death Mountain. So that hasn't been explored yet. Graveyard and 45 haven't been touched yet. And then after that, really nothing. Like you have like the Fat Fairy, the Pyramid entrance, that's it. Oh, I guess Hammer Pegs. No, I think we've seen someone do Hammer Pegs, so that's out too. Okay, Mike going through the left drop here, and you're gonna go ahead to Chain Chomps. Andy already did it? Okay. just red ruby here, so that's nothing. Okay. I'm gonna go through the Dark World Warp here on the east side. Where are you going with that? Oh, the swamp entrance. I don't think Mike's checked this out yet. Oh, yeah, this was GT. I didn't mark this. Okay. All right, this is the play Mike really need to make. We got the small key on this torch as well. Small key to TR. Okay. So normally that small key to swamp would have been massive for Andy, and that would have been the next place he went to. Very unfortunately for Andy, he does not have his hammer in Easter Palace. So what would really be great for Mike is if he were to run into a bow here, honestly. But I think even funnier is if a bow... There's the mirror, so now everything's in logic. All right. The mirror was in GT the whole time. Who would have thought? A bow and swamp would just be nasty at this point, honestly. So another big key to Swamp Palace. That's going to be to Mike's advantage when he goes down there. God, this song. I'm telling you, this is one of those songs. You'd be working or you're doing something. You're in school, whatever. You know those like instances where you can't get a song out of your head? That's gonna be the song for me for the next couple of weeks. I'll be like walking around the house and I'll be going like, and my wife's gonna be like, what's wrong with you? She's gonna be like, what's actually like, do you have problems right now? Like, do you need help? Like, I'll just be like, nah, you know, it's okay. It's just Andy's dumb music's in my brain. No big deal. Don't lie, she's already said that. Exactly. See, you guys know. It's fine. All right, Mike's gonna make his way through. There we go. Couple bonks. We're gonna find our way through to the back of GT here. The big problem with this is we're gonna miss. I think we're gonna miss. No, we're not. We're gonna get that TR big key here. Oh wait, no, was the TR big key in the big chest? Okay, maybe that's bad. Yeah, the GT big key's missed. That's not really a big deal yet. If TR big key's in the big chest, I don't remember where it is. If it's back here, it's fine. Andy's a little ahead if it's on the right side, but I mean, Mike has the tools to break right side if he knows how to do it, so. Andy's making the slowest walk here to Pyramid and Quickfish. Unfortunate. It's in the big chest? Oh, well, again, it's not bad yet. We'll have to see, like, we have to wait and see what happens here. Like, again, Mike might play right side still. In fact, he has better kit to do it than Andy did. So if you have any inclination how to do it, you know that when you have boots, it's like giga free. Super free. Omega free. Did I say Matt again? Every time you guys say Matt, I'm getting triggered now, honestly. He's not doing it. Oh, no. All right, so we got kind of a blunder for Mike here, but it's not really. You know, you think when you have fire rod. Oh, wait, maybe. Nope, just kidding. You guys are just trolling me right now. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, good. This Solski is verified. I've been watching a lot of bootleg unofficial Solski knockoffs. They've been out of control. I agree. Zelga, thanks for the raid. Zelga, we had a really cool Zelga story. You missed it earlier. I talked about like my first cast of wall kicks and how I called him Zelga like 30 times. as Andy finds his boots. You guys are arriving at the right time. This seed is hot garbage. The story of this seed is Andy has pole pedestal and his hair is small key. And Andy wants none of that because it's not in logic until it actually is. It's a long story, guys. It's a stupid long story, alright? Like, the seed sucks. The long of it, I guess, Andy broke right side and got his GT big key, which led to TR big key and the GT big chest. But Mike's just gonna find a laser bridge anyways. Yeah. Here we go, Eastern Palace. And Mike's gonna find his fire rod here at at Crystal Rollers. So the seed, this is how the seed wanted you to play logically. Was it wanted you to get your mirror in GT and go north to Crystal Roller to get your fire rod. And Andy went with the big key in hand. It's so stupid. I bet you when Andy saw that fire rod, he did like, you know, that like, who was it again? What hockey player was it? The guy like where he shakes his head in his eyes and he blinks it. I feel like I should know this. Who's that defenseman that Edmonton hated? Who was it? God. The hockey bros will know this. But yeah, here's the fire rod from Mike. He's gonna actually say, what the actual hell? The good news of Mike finding the fire rod though at this point is he probably goes back to GT now. Yeah, this music's like killing me right now, dude. Let's do a, hold on. Let's do a audio check on Mike. We're gonna stick with this for now, guys. You know, I can at least get behind this. I can at least get behind this music, alright? I think I've had enough. I've had enough of the Messenger MSU for now. He's using the MSU pack you made? Oh, hell yeah. Okay, Andy, where are you going? Slash your sword, boy. Oh, and the, by the way, for those joining late, the worst part of the seed is, Hammer is in Bolus Eastern, by the way. Which was at Myershed, so, yeah. It took a while to get there, but you know, one runner went in, and the other did not. Another key to pod from the Potion Lady, from the Mushroom Check-In, okay. Oh yeah, with the mirror in hand now, Mike's gonna be able to go to the desert area. Let's turn it down just a bit. There we go. I think it's peaking a little high. Okay, so this should be another dungeon, right? No. Oh, God. All right. No! What? Get out of here. The ice rod's there. That's so stupid. Yeah, Bolus Eastern to the hammer, and Andy is now doing Hammerless Swamp. So this seed is actual clown. Oh my god. Books here too. The seed is confirmed clown, honestly. It's really bad. And I don't know why CrossKeys likes to do this to runners sometimes and just like makes it as painful as possible, but this is one of those seeds. I'm not gonna lie, I would hate this. I would hate it. It's 132. We don't have a crystal yet, still. It's 132. We are crystalless, but Andy's gonna change that very soon. He is gonna go to Trinex. He's probably saw that ice rod and was like, all right, holy shit, thank you. I could do something. We have still not found Ice Palace, Thieves Town, or Mire. All of which are more than likely mirror locked. Are most likely mirror locked at this point. Oh, this is a really good check too. We have not seen the top of Hyrule Castle. Surely there's a dungeon or two here. Surely there is. Oh my god, are you kidding me? There has to be one, right? There has to be. There's no way that you're not going to tell me there's not a dungeon here. All right, thank you, Ice Palace. The good news about like running into dungeons now from Mike's side is that he's running into Thieves, Ice, or Mire, and he can do all three. So Andy will have the same luxury, except for Ice if he finds it. So. So first head is slain for Andy. You see Pengator room come up at the same time on Mike's side. I like this MSC pack actually. This is pretty good. Kind of grooving to it. The music reminds me of something. Like I know it's like chiptune, but it reminds me of a certain artist. I'm not sure if it's like a variety artist he's using. But I've heard like this okay, I hate this so much. Why though? Oh my god. Nice little pod Vicky there. I can't. This seed's not real. This seed is not real. Alright, we got right side TR coming up as well. When you finish the boss, it's going to spit you out in the entrance. And you're going to be able to basically clear out the rest of TR. So this will be a full clear TR here for Andy. Meanwhile, we are not going to have a full clear Ice Palace for StructuralMike, aka Structural Matt, is his new nickname. Without that Ice Palace Mickey. You can find it here. We've seen a lot of vanilla key entries, so we might. Oh, nice compass. The TR is telling you that your homework is complete. Good job. Yo, he's like all over that chest. You know what? If this is the artist I'm thinking of, and he has a song I haven't been able to find forever, oh my god. I'm gonna love Mike long time, honestly. It's been bothering me for like years. I've been looking up this old song, and I can't find it anywhere. Okay, here comes Twister for Mike. And checking that purple chest. It was just, yeah, the red rupee. Is artist Popski? No. I am aware of. But maybe, I don't know. Big question mark for me. Yo, look at these dash strats. Almost caught it, too. Hell yeah. Still a nice fight. What do we got? Small key. So this is dungeon. Alright, cool. So I believe that means that right key was required? Question mark. Okay, Annie is going back to Mire area, guys. This might be... This is not a drill. Oh, Thieves Town is here too. Wow, okay. This is not a drill. Eastern is approaching for Andy. I repeat, Eastern is approaching for Andy. We have liftoff. The hammer will be found shortly. And Crystal scores 1-1. So Ice and Thieves both mirror locked, both required to get to this castle tower top. Andy needs to make the incredible, decisive, and difficult decision to go to GT once he finds the hammer. So I feel like he's gonna get that soon. That's gonna be one of the first places he goes, but we'll see. We just need a bow. Is that true? Yes, we just need a bow. Bow's probably in swamp at this point. Honestly, TBH. We could score one here in Thieves. But I guess the good news there for both runners is this is going to be a close seed, honestly. With the fact of we are like 1-1 crystal. Yeah, Mike needs a couple of keys at this point. It's not that bad. The big thing for Mike is he has to go back to GT right side and get that GT big to TR key. And the bad news, this is the worst news. Okay, this is not the great part. So Mike has to get the GT big key on right side and has to go. Oh my god, I spells big key was an Eastern Jesus. Has to go through right side, full right to get to that big chest again. So there's a good chance that Mike gets GT big key and either climbs or leaves. So I think that's the only question mark I have now. Whereas for Andy, it's only a matter of time, I think, until he finds a bow. Like, I feel like with what's remaining, I feel like once he gets Hammer, Swamps next. And then we'll go from there. Like, he might still look for locations, but he doesn't have the mirror yet. Yeah, there's the Hammer for Andy. Give it up for the 140 Hammer, guys. Everyone's favorite. Okay, this MSU pack for Mike is now going very hard. All right. It's going so hard. More small keys. I don't think we need really any more small keys at this point. Yeah, it looks like Andy's going to GT. Not surprising, honestly. There's so much to do here. Also, I want to say that's a very accessible Eastern too, so I feel like this is the first place you default back to. So not surprising. Not surprising at all. Alright, here comes Blind for Mike. And we'll enjoy a temporary crystal lead here at this point. Maybe permanent, who knows? Okay, so Meyer still's not been found. I wonder if that one's also crystal lock or if it's at the Pyramid Fairy. Alright, there's the mirror for Andy. Do you think he does the climb after left? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. Because bow is required, and bow is pretty much his big key at this point. He's not gonna have to make that call. Whereas I feel like it's enticing for Mike. But Mike didn't want to break right side either, so I don't know. It's like all bets are off. I just don't think Andy's gonna make the gamble to break GT climb. You could find another bow there, but I don't think he's gonna make that gamble. All right, we're gonna see what coming up here for Mike. Well, he's dashing and staying in the light world, so what would be in the area? Oh, this is gonna be Swamp Palace. But why would he not flute there? Is it Swamp? Oh, oh, okay, okay. This is cheeky. Okay, so these are both the red crystals then. Interesting. Interesting that they're both there. Where is Ganon in the seed? Oh, Ganon is vanilla this seed. So yeah, I guess you do have to do GT climb anyways, but you're not gonna want to do it before bow. Like, you want to do it go mode if you can. I guess you could do it anyways, but yeah, I don't think it's a good play. Oh my god. You know what? Neither runner has checked the upper connector yet, and there it is. Okay, cool. That is a sick connector. Yeah, this seed has everything, so it's vanilla Ganon as well. You know, guys, I was thinking about like how I was gonna fill time, because like, what happens if this is like a 2-hour seed? Like, what am I gonna do for the next hour before my match? And now, like, my prayers have been answered. I just gotta watch this for another hour. This is trending for like a 240. You know what? That's not true. We're what, a bow and mire away. I feel like this is probably a 230. Maybe that's like... Oh, just kidding. Myers right here. All right, easy. All right, so yeah, 3 dungeons were mirror locks. Technically 4, actually. Technically TR was locked behind mirror as well, so... All right, so we just need that bow. So where is a bow in this seed? So at this point, I'm kind of looking at advantage Andy, but I can see how Mike can definitely play his way back in to maintain like his position, because he's in the lead right now. But it's inclusive to when he plays right side GT and then goes all the way to that big goals. It's a package deal, unfortunately. If it was just right side GT, I would have way more faith. But making that call to go to the GT big chest, it's gonna be tough. I feel like in Mike's sense, like he's still looking for items too. I feel like, yeah, you're just gonna want to like look for your dungeons. So now that he's found them, yeah, I'm just gonna do dungeon by dungeon. So then Swamp's gonna be next. And Andy is going to get right into Ice Palace here and Thieves. So he's going to find both here. So, if we get to a situation where we have all 7 crystals, actually that can't happen. You only have 5. If we get into a situation where we only have the 5 of the 7 crystals, I can definitely see Mimic clipping up GT. I think that's the only way I see it happening. I think that's the only way I would think about doing it. Because Mimic clipping in GT2 is much slower than like a normal Mimic clip I would find. Because you have 2 rooms versus 1 as well. You lose a lot of time over having a bow. Yeah, 146. I can't believe it's only 146. I thought it would have been like 215 at this point. The way this one's played. It's been pretty rough. But the other good thing for Mike too is the ice rod's super free. Like it's first test swamp. That's super free. So I'm kind of glad it's not like I gotta go to GT big chest and get TR big and then I gotta like make other plays. I'm really glad that it's more streamlined like that. So again, it makes for a closer potential race. And I feel like from a viewer standpoint, I've really enjoyed this one. I would hate running this one. I would absolutely despise racing this seed. But it's been pretty fun watching, honestly. It's been pretty fun. It's unfortunate, like, it goes hand in hand, right? Like, the worse the seed is, the more enjoyable it's to watch. And, like, the better the seed is, like, the better it is to run. I guess you can enjoy watching it, but I feel like that only happens with, like, a really close race, too. Right, Andy getting his second shield. I guess we can start tracking him now. Both runners got their shovels at this point. I don't think Andy has, actually. Yeah, Andy has. All right. Oh, this track goes hard. This is the I'm about to beat up some slimy boy track. Andy also going through his cold steer fight now. Also utilizing those puff strats. Gets 2 of them down. I'm surprised he didn't get the 3rd there. It looked clean, but probably poked and not poke dash. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Whatever. Andy getting Ice Palace completed, but you know what? Meyer now completed as well for Mike, so maintains that crystal loop. Andy's still hitting the seed. Good. But the good news is Andy will find Thieves soon. Probably will find Meyer soon as well. This is probably a flute to 8 here for Mike. Hookshot's being equipped. Yeah, here comes Swamp. Fat Fairy? No, Fat Fairy's been done. Mike's done the Fat Fairy play. Okay, so here comes Ice Rod for Mike. Awesome stuff. And we get to see the rest of Swamp here. So Andy was not able to do anything else. Due to having no hammer when coming here, so. Mike, no big key still? Yeah, that's true. That could be a big issue, but probably not. I feel more comfortable if I were in Mike's shoes. I feel more comfortable having 2 boos in the pool with this play than 1. So even if there was 1 in Swamp Big, I know it's not the end of the world. I can just find another most times. So please update Mike's sword. Okay. Oh, and he had the dash. He had the dash. Okay. Oh, does Andy not have the Meyer Big still? No, he has it now. I must have missed tracking it. Must have got it while I wasn't paying attention to... He has every big key, actually. Okay. Every big key. Oh, you know what? Mike has the big key to Swamp as well. I thought so. It's Pod's big key he doesn't have. Yeah, because he doesn't kill Trinex yet, that's why. Oh, they both need... Oh, sorry. Hold on. There we go. There we go. I fixed both their swords now. They're both now correct. Alright, just nothing so far on that left side. And getting his small key to Desert Palace. We know that's nothing. And nothing on this left side swamp, so we're gonna have to go through the main portion. Free trip to the boss anyways. Thank you, Tracker. You're welcome. There it is. The first bow, dude. Alright, so this is not ideal for Mike. I was kind of hoping you wouldn't run into a bow, but it's honestly not the worst thing. It just means he's going back to Eastern Pod sooner than later. And that's going to mean... it's going to mean 6 of 7 crystals, right? Oh, God. Well, actually, no, it's only gonna mean 5 because his TR key is locked behind GT, and then his pod big key is locked behind TR, so. Where does he go next? He goes Eastern, probably finishes that off. And then he doesn't have much left. It has to be GT after that point, right? We probably... Oh, that's why the bow is so bad. He probably climbs now instead of the big chest. You're at 153, you're this close to the seed, you probably don't go back to that big chest. That could be really bad. But yeah, here comes Argus here from Mike. We'll not worry about that too much until we get into GT proper. The messenger's on Andy's stream. Yeah, we're well aware. I've actually I switched because of it. Oh my god. There's only so much obnoxious music I can handle, right? Like, I can handle it a little bit but with how much Dark World overworld routing there is, it's real rough. God, that song is so bad. Alright, yeah, here comes Eastern here for Mike. Probably crystal number 5. Where else? Where the hell else? Here you go. TT Andy? Nah, there's no way he's no thieves. A nice little hammer dash there. Oh, God. Andy still needs to find Meyer, but he's about to find it now. Just kidding, dude. Pulls the old Dante in the crossroads. Just says no. Oh, he's cleaning up desert here. I don't believe has done desert red set yet. That's pretty funny. I feel called out. Sorry, Dante. That clip will never not be funny though. I will assure you that. That will never not be funny. But it's hilarious to me that Andy like was one of the people laughing for that, and he did the exact same thing. Yeah, Andy is now making his way to Meyer. This is really good for him. He's getting closer and closer. He probably would have wanted to go to, you know, it's hindsight 2020. If he did go to Swamp and pay that penalty of going through a full clear Swamp, he would be in go mode and would just be able to go mode Meyer here, but yeah. So I want to say, yeah, Andy's definitively in the lead now until Mike makes that play to GT. And depending on like what Mike does in GT, it's like the big question mark. He's got a nice little crystal lead on Andy, but I feel like that could get like just killed off depending on what happens next. Yeah, Mike's played this seed really well though. He doesn't have a lot of options left, so like I'm very patient with that outcome. Like I don't think it's over by a long shot. Like it's just, again, even if he doesn't play the big chest, there's still time for him to go back to it. Yeah, there's a nice little 5 crystal versus 3 crystal lead here. That's a big, honestly, that's what he needs right now. That's a nice sizable lead. And he can definitely maintain it. It just depends on like what call he makes and when. Seed is in his hands. He doesn't know it, guys. He does not know it, but the seed is in Mike's hands. There's a single arrow for Andy's telling him, hey, by the way, I'm coming. I'm on the way. GT is the next play here for Mike. So this is step 1. This is step 1. This is a big chat. Okay, we'll do a poll. We'll do a really quick poll. Okay. I need your input. Am I gonna get this pull out in time? What's my minimum duration? I can't do a pull like that. He's gonna be there by the time I do it. I was gonna set a pull if he climbs. I think it's 95% sure he's gonna climb here. If he doesn't, like, it's not that I'm surprised, I'm more happy. I'm like, oh my god, he just avoided the biggest fall. That's so good. Okay. Look for the mirror, guys. Look for the mirror. That's the big tell. Compass. Another compass. So he's gonna pick up the small key. Right? He's gonna keep going! That's so good! The bad news is he doesn't have any other small keys from... Oh no! That's the bad news, Bears! He doesn't have any more small keys for GT. Oh, that's another bad one! Okay. Where were the small keys? We've gotten the obvious ones. Where did Andy get the third one? Oh, that could be huge. Andy has 4. There's the TR, Big Key. All right. Oh, it's that ledge. You're right. Dog, what was the connector for that? I didn't even mark it because I was like, oh, it's just GT. Who cares about the small key? So we know we're not going to find one on climb. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Dead ass. Mike would have won this race if he had a GT small. Oh my god, dude. He would have actually won with that call. Holy moly. So now it's all dependent on like where he runs into a GT small now. There might have been one in the back of pod, but I'm not sure. I don't think... Was there? I don't think there was. Gannett Smiths. I feel like Mike's done Smiths though. Wait, hold on. How many keys does Mike have? Let's check his tracker. It's not showing. That's unfortunate. Wait, no, never mind. It is. It is 2, so it is accurate. Gannett is at bat. I thought Mike has done bat though. So I'm pretty sure the 2 Mike has done was Hyrule Castle and bat. That's an easy in. No, you're saying Ganon's at bat? Oh, he's fine then. All right, just kidding. Chad, I lied to you this whole time. How's it feel? As I thirst my quench with a nice frosty beer. Feels the usual? It should. Okay, so that's huge for Mike. So if he doesn't actually have to climb GT, then that's like massive. Feels like every other... What? Feels like every other Soul Ski stream? Guys, am I that bad? Hold on. We'll do a Soul Ski poll. How's my driving? I'd rather not answer this. I can't go longer? What? Okay, I'd rather not answer. No. And I'm gonna give a third option. Keep up the good work. I can't put slugger. Oh my god. Keep up the work, slugger. There we go. We're gonna make it 3 minutes. There we go. All right, guys. You can do this completely anonymous poll here that will determine like quality controls for down the road and streams. I will evaluate this for about 45 seconds and then probably forget about it, that it ever existed. Yeah, Mike getting his 6th crystal here for TR. Now we'll just be able to go back to pod. And GG, basically. Okay, so yeah. That's so good if it's just this and that's it. Easy. Mike's played this seed really well. He's played it really well. And Andy's played it well, but it's just a couple of things kind of hung him, right? Like, it was late boots. You can argue that you're losing a lot of time in Overworld. But the big one, oh man, that was Eastern, I think, right? Like, not going in. I know why you're not going in at that point, but missing out on the hammer for that long. And all just the extra ad is, you know what, the seed sucks. I mean, your first 3 dungeons were pendants. Like, that's really rough. That's just really rough. So, yeah. I think this is essentially it. It's going to be Mike's race to lose here. I just realized that Andy was miscropped this whole time. Let's just correct that. We're going to ignore that that even was a problem. And, I hope the poll's over. I hope the poll's over. Oh, God. You guys are going to change your votes? All right, here comes Eastern up for Andy. with that bow in hand now. And again, it's going to be super close still. Like, all he's got to do is paw to Eastern, right? That's all it is, but still too little too late. Did you find silvers in Tower Hair? You know what? I really hope that doesn't happen. I really hope that doesn't happen. I get, like, after thinking about it, at first I was like, why the hell are you not going to Hair Basement? Then I thought about it, I'm like, it's so far out of logic for it, it makes sense not to chase it, honestly. Man, this music's great though. I'm enjoying this this pack. Imagine playing a mode that doesn't start with boots. Oh, thank you. All right, so here comes Ganon. Ganon is at bat. I've been informed. Keep up the Gilborg Slugger 1. You guys are so kind. I appreciate that. Again, guys, I know I'm going to plug my own stream real quick. I will be continuing streaming after this. Please do not all leave. You guys can leave. It's fine. But yeah, I'm going to be streaming. I got a matchup at 3. I'll probably just do some stuff for the stream. And then gonna roll into that, and then I'll be casting Andy's week 6 matchup as well. So I'll need a little bit of time to get the VODs and everything like that for it, but we'll go there. My race is against Leora. Am I saying it right? Leora? Loria? I'll be really embarrassed when I'm saying it wrong. I think it's Leora. L-A-O-R-I-A, right? Yeah, Leora. It's gotta be. Gotta be. How do you think Mike's feeling at this point? He's like, oh my god, did I do it? Like, so guys, if you saw my matchup, silver arrows in a well. Oh my god, well was that GT. That's so gross. The climb would have netted a bow. The classic. Dude, I was in this spot last week and it was a 147. I'm like, there's no way I lose. I lost. I lost by like 30 seconds. Oh god, it feels bad. That was a fun seed though. I really enjoyed that. Like, honestly, it was super fast. It was very enjoyable. You know, if you lose, it's like, whatever. All right, so we have good torch control here from Mike. He's handling the fight really well. Ooh, that was risky, but like really nice. This should be the last spin here. Here, nicely done. Andy is like so close right now, guys. He's so close. He's about 3-ish away, but you know what? It doesn't matter because Mike is going to be moving on, and Andy is not going to be moving on to the brackets because he sucks like me. So great game to StructuralMike, not Structural Matt. It's not Matt, it's Mike or StructuralMike. Some respect on his name. GG's, guys. Great race. This was a fun one to watch. It was extremely painful from a runner's perspective. I would hate it. But you know what? Ultimately, it's a 207. And you know what? Mike gets to move on. Oh man, so that means that Andy is now 4-3. So again, he will not be able to make it into that play-in race. So will not make it to the brackets. There's still one more round. And if I win today, that means that I could face up against Andy, which no one wants to see. No one wants to see that, guys. All right, I'm just gonna get a quick invite to Mike. Oh, this MSU pack is so good, man. This MSU pack is so good. I can do it through here, right? Invite to server. Yes. There we go. Alright, let's get to Andy's music. Let's see how rough it is. I've really enjoyed Mike's MSU pack, though. I've really enjoyed it. This music's intense. Alright, guys, I pulled Mike into the room. Mike, great game. How do you feel?
GG's. Thanks, Solsky. GG's. I'm still in shock.
Do you see how close it is?
It felt real good. It's one of these games, you know, where everything just feels good and you're in the zone. And even when you make mistakes, it works out for you.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of back and forth between both runners for mistakes. I think Andy's critical one was like not diving Eastern when he found it. But the seed just honestly sucked. Like, it was awful. From what we were seeing, it was there's just a lot of weird stuff. Like, you know, like the fire rod, you had to go get your mirror first and get your fire rod through Crystal Roller reverse. Well, Andy found it the other way, right? Like, he got his big key to TR early and then was able to get the fire rod that way. It's just like, wow. And he actually didn't touch a crystal until he did all 3 pendants as well. So it's like a little bit of rough luck, but as Andy's finishing off now as well, is just a nice close race, honestly. It was well played by both you guys, and it was a lot of fun to watch, honestly.
Yeah, the seed had a lot of interesting things happening.
Oh, yeah. There was some stuff happening. I had some dramatic
questions.
Sorry, go ahead.
I have questions.
You have questions? I'll be
for
able
the
to
seed.
Yeah, I'll be able to get you answers as Andy is now going to be joining us as well.
GG's, Andy.
Andy's getting some water more than likely. It's like, I've had enough.
Hello.
Hi.
GG's, Andy.
GG's. The seed was terrible.
Yes, it was.
I really, the boots were like the only thing that felt really bad. For me, I guess. God, when I went over there for the first time, I was gonna do catfish to pot area, and then I swapped at the last second, and then took the connector, and then didn't go back for like 45 minutes or something.
Yeah.
But man, this, I had I think I got my first crystal at like 135.
Yep. And you had the first crystal too, by the way, I think.
I figured.
It took a long time to get anything going.
Yeah.
It was a slow build up, and then I could full clear like 4 dungeons in one go.
Yep.
It was weird.
I was trying to figure out, like, once I get mirror, I was like, okay, I can find all 3 of the crystal dungeons I haven't found yet, guaranteed. And then I was debating whether I should just go to swamp, and then, or just like, you know, find the dungeons and just check the stuff, since I have to find the dungeons anyways. And I picked incorrectly. But yeah, the seed was wild.
Yeah, like 4 dungeons logically locked behind mirror. 3 of them were like straight entrance, and then the TR technically was mirror locked, right? Because where Laser Bridge was situated, and it like soft locked.
Dude, I had like 8 different logical notes to like figure out what the hell was going on.
Oh,
I found the Bombos, and I was like, okay, well, Bombos is locked by like Hyrule Castle Small or Boots, right?
Right.
And then I find Eastern behind Bombos, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm not going in here until I find Boots.
Oh, you didn't have Boots at that time. That makes sense.
No.
Yeah. I was curious if you would end up going to the back of Escape.
Yeah, I did that at some point.
I guess you did.
I checked, like, I save and quit to Sank and checked the Glove Death Mountain Ascent cave and saw Hyrule Castle there, and I was like, okay, this is my Hyrule Castle key scum time. and then got that Bombos, and I was like, well, this is gonna be weird to figure out if like I find Ice Palace soon or something.
Yeah, I was debating whether or not I should let the Bombos rest there, but only for like a second until I decided. It's like, no, it's too good to have a Bombos.
I had that. I had GT and Turtle Rock big keys locked by Fire Rod because I broke those at some point. When I first found GT, I had like Fighter Sword, and that's it. So I was like, I'm not breaking right side to go to Armos with just Fighter Sword. So when I think I did it with Tempered and Burna like a little while later. And then that led me immediately to Fire Rod behind the Turtle Rock big key, and I was like, excuse me. And so I was like, all right, well, I haven't done Pot Area yet because I had already like gone through that connector and then got to Village of Outcast instead. So I was like, all right, well, Laser Bridge is probably in like Village of Outcast or something. And so I just went through and it spit me out at freaking Brother Left, and I was like, all right, hold on. So I had like a list of 6 different things that were mirror locked, basically. God.
Yeah, that one, again, there's just so many turning points to it. The free Pearl was pretty hilarious at Zora Ledge, honestly. Not so free, but like in context, when you find it, you're like, damn.
That
right?
also felt really bad because I opted to not do like the fake flipper to Witch Hut route, and then
you found Pod later, yeah.
I found Pod late, and I was like, okay, I don't remember where the one Pod small key I had found was, so I was like, all right, well, this is a ton of money that I didn't have early, and that's why I put Zora off for so long, because there's just like no money anywhere else.
Oh, wow. So we both delayed the Merle because we didn't have money then.
I didn't do Pod until I had but yeah, I was just like I was doing stuff and I was like, all right, surely there's gonna be a chest with like 20 rupees, 50 rupees, so I can just go to Zora area, and then there was just nothing. And I was like, all right, let's do South Shore. Surely I'm gonna find 40 rupees doing South Shore. And nothing. I don't even know if I ever found what was in the rupee drop pack. Like, I don't remember ever paying attention.
That was so bad. I just ended up going and orphaning Sora because I was running out of good checks. I was like, I have to go. I just have to go there.
I had 2 entrances and like 2 different connectors, I think, besides Zora left. Bombs were also stupid early again. I got 3 bombs from Sanctuary, and I was like, perfect, I can go into Kakariko with 3 bombs, and there's like 3 bomb chest entrances in Kakariko, and so I couldn't open the stupid bomb huts. Yeah, the seed was very weird.
Yes. I honestly thought it was gonna be like a 240, and then I'm like, oh wait, they're actually almost done. Never mind. It's one of those ones where they just put you through the ringer for like the first hour 30, and then it just like dumps all the free on you. Like, all right, it's not that bad, guys. Just a little bit more pain. You're there. I was worried actually, like, you know, you guys would have to. I thought Ganon was actually at the pyramid for a bit. I was like, oh god, Mike's gotta find another small key. And like some point I was like, oh wait, no, Ganon's Pat. I'm like, oh okay, this is just free then. But yeah. So any final thoughts, guys? Again, I know it's kind of a weird one, but it was a nice close race actually. It's fun to watch.
Thanks for restreaming, Solsky. It's gonna be a good watch afterwards. After I settle down here, and thanks Andy for raising me. It's been cool. It's cool to participate in these tournaments and see that I have improved since last year. Cool to see.
On the flip side, everyone else has improved since last year.
Yep.
And the year before, I went from 2nd place to like 2 spots out of the play-in brackets to not great this year. Man, this is it's been like every race has been really close for the most part, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And that is what makes this tournament fun, but it is so close for most of the matches. Like it's quite great that the community has gotten to this point, I think.
All right, guys. Well, again, thanks for running it. Thanks for letting me restream it and cast it. This was probably one of my more fun matches to cast for this tournament. Not only because of how awful that start was, but again, just like how close the race was and seeing all the kind of logic pitfalls that this one went through. So again, thanks again, guys. Appreciate it.
Congratulations, by the way, Solsky, on
you.
your nice check mark.
Oh, thank you. You're so kind, dude.
You're welcome.
So
also,
thanks, Andy.
And good luck in what, an hour and a half, I think?
Hour and a half, yep. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to continue stream or not. I've got to think about it. I'm going to take a quick break and think about it, and maybe I'll just cast afterwards. But yeah, I got your other match to cast tonight as well. So,
oh
yeah.
Yeah.
And GG's Mike, good luck making the plan.
Well, thanks, Andy. It's going to be rough. For sure.
Yep.
You'll be fine. All right, guys. Cheers. Take care. Thank you. All right, guys. That's going to be it for the cast. I could probably hang out for a little bit. I'm kind of thinking maybe a lunch. And then maybe I'll restart the stream shortly thereafter. It's up to you guys if you guys want me to just take a little bit of a break and then I can like come back and hang and do some gaming before the match. We can always do some... Oh, whoop. Signal. No signal. We could do some like Family Feud, I think, as well. Yeah, maybe we do that. Hold on. Let's do the old